Hey, what's up everyone? It's Duncan from Overland Journals. Well, finally I've got around to doing something which I meant to do for the past couple of years, and that's to solve a problem I got at the back here. Okay, so at the back here, what I've done is I've taken the rear seat out and I've used it as storage. I usually put stuff in here which I don't particularly put at the back. But the problem I have is as we travel, we tend to chuck things on top of all this, like things like jackets and pillows and sometimes blankets. And then what happens is this whole back section becomes like a mountain. And then if I wanted to get something which is right at the bottom, it's such a pain. So finally I said, that's it, I'm going to do something about this. And it's a pretty easy fix. So basically what I'm going to do is install a storage net up here. Because up here, it's all unutilized space. And one of the things with the wagon is if you took the back seat out, there's a fair bit of space. If it was like a ute or a pickup truck, there's a lot more space, storage area and easy accessibility. But with a wagon, that's kind of restricted. So anyway, so this is unutilized space, and what I thought was I'm going to put a storage net, and I'll share with you my installation and hopefully it'll help you guys out. For this installation, what you need is a set of 2 anchor tracks. You can buy them in different lengths. I bought one that's pretty much suitable for me for this section of the vehicle. I'll leave links below for all the places where I got these from, but you don't necessarily have to buy it from them. You can do a bit of research, but pretty much this is what you need, a pair of anchor tracks. Then you need your netting. Now, what I would advise is get one with the smallest possible netting holes, if that's what it's called, because the smaller it is, better it is, so things don't fall off. I don't like the ones with the bigger squares, so get one of these. Again, make sure it's to the length that's suitable for you. This one is perfect, what I've got. It's 700 by 1300, and that works perfectly for my 80 series. So you need one of these. You can get them in black or white. I felt black would be more suitable. Then you need a length of shock cord or bungee cord. Now I'll explain in a minute why this is needed. And then all I do is use the grab handles. I don't want to drill holes or anything, and you don't have to either. All I'm going to do is remove the grab handle on the either side here, which is no longer needed, and use the same holes to mount the tracks. Now what you'll have to keep in mind is the tracks comes with their own holes. However, it may not line up, so you will have to drill one extra hole, which I did, like I've done here. So I've already removed the grab handles from either side, and as I said, I've already drilled the extra hole that I need to make up the length. And then it's just a matter of, and I use the same screws that came on the grab handle, so that makes it easier. And then it's just a matter of installing it. So there you go, I've installed the tracks, the mounting tracks, and I've done it on both sides. Now the next thing to do is get the net. Now, one of the nice things about this particular net I've got, it's got hooks at either end. So it's a matter of very easily cable tying them to the latching points. So there you go, that's done. Well, not quite. I'll tell you what, the problem here is the standard shock cord or the bungee cord that comes with this net is pretty loose. So when we start chucking things in here, it's gonna come sagging down, and that I don't want. So that's why I got the extra shock cord, which I'm going to run across and also across, so that it gives it extra strength. So even if I put something heavy like a pillow in here, it's not going to come all the way down here. So that's what I'm going to do next. Now the shock cord, one thing also I need to mention is, along with the shock cord, get a couple of hooks. Now this again, you can buy them just about in any store. I'll leave links below to where I bought it, but you need to get the hook which you can install to every end. So it's a question of now measuring it out and making sure you get the right length, make it nice and taut, and then hook it up. So it's simple as that. So that's what I'm going to do next. Now when I'm hooking it up, so one hook on one end, I'm going to measure the length across all the way around, and then once I've cut it to size, what I'm going to do is I'm going to push it in and out through the various holes to give it that strength. Now, how you hook these up, to connect the hook, is simple. So you put in the cap pin before, and then push the cord into the opening back here, and then push it in and lock it. So there you have it. That's the finished cargo net, and I've stuffed some in jackets in there, and I've even got a place to put my hat. Worked out perfectly. And by putting the extra shock cord, it's actually given it that tautness so that it doesn't sag down, as I was saying earlier, and this is exactly what I wanted to achieve. So I'm pretty stoked. So I hope you found that video useful. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed already, please do subscribe. I appreciate your support for the channel, and it helps me with the growth as well. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon in another video.